And check. All right. Oops. And welcome to this noisy Brisbane. We do have a traffic there. Just landed in our dark A380 today. We're gonna fly in real time. We are in Australia. It's like 3 a.m. and half there. But we're gonna have sunrise in half an hour, more or less, so it's fine. Also, we're going to the south, which is gonna help us to have daylight even earlier. So, as you can read from the title, there was a big update from FlybYwire. Long story short, we're gonna discuss it later. A little bit more in depth. But yeah, long story short. Yeah, usually I don't show installer stuff, but yeah, this is a free plane, so it's very helpful to people to get it. It's very known actually, but the point is that there is a switch now. Here I'm not gonna click, I don't wanna mess up, but you can switch from 2024 to 2020. So now you can officially install from the installer without copy and pasting anything your plane in 2024. This is not an official version of the plane for 2024, but it's a step toward that, of course. As you can see, I have the developer version in both. Wow, there is just the developer here. Okay, then I should press it. Yeah, what I was wondering is that, as you can see, stable version 13.0 in the FlybYwire system, as you can see there. But if you check the changelog in GitHub, you can see that FlybYwire finished with the develop of the 0.14, and now we entered the 0.15 alpha version of FlybYwire planes, so A320neo and A380. The most important thing reported is that we have a performance improvement, which is the big topic of the day. Last time I flew it was, I guess, last week or the week before. The A380 in 2024 was quite laggy, really hard to stream. But yeah, let's see today. I really want a nice improvement on performance. At least the only thing we are really missing on the A380. For the rest, is a plane under development, but it's a really good plane already. So we're gonna go from Brisbane to Sydney. We're going back to Sydney today. That's it. This is the flight we're gonna do. Okay, let me close this one here. We don't need that anymore. It's gonna stay open for Simlink. I don't need this anymore. Okay. So yeah, this is the flight. Very simple flight, honestly. But let's jump into our cockpit here. Wow, we do have lights. Very interesting. Yeah, it's a little laggy already, but when I launched it yesterday, it was just at the beginning. It's not terrible. It's not great, of course. We do have those lights, which I don't even know what are coming from. But whatever. Let's see if it's usable. If we can use it without having too much problem. Pour data from SimBrief. Let me check a couple of stuff. Sim option. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. My throttle is not calibrated. Well, that's very interesting. Wait a sec. Calibrate. It's not letting me. Okay. Yeah, it's not calibrating at all. Because I don't have reverse on axis. Okay. So this is idle. I did it last. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it last time. So climb like this. Okay. Legs and toggle. Alright, save and apply. Is it correct now? Yeah, way better. Okay, great. Let's go. As you can see, already super smooth compared to the last time. Not perfect, of course. But yeah, last time I was having like lag every couple of seconds. I wasn't even able to do this kind of stuff, to be honest. So all the battery on. I need checklist on top of that. Oh, yeah. Let's start up everything without for the moment. It's just an Airbus. More or less. Okay, all the battery on. Sorry, this is fuel pump, not battery. Nav. Clear supply. Ground control. Yeah, as you can see, a little laggy. Nothing, let's say nothing too crazy. It's not great, of course, to have this kind of lag still, but it's okay. Okay, let's go. And also when you switch to external view, as you can see, it's super laggy now. And then it's smooth. And it stays smooth. So that's something for sure. You can see now I'm back in the cockpit, super laggy. Yeah, keep being laggy. Let's see, I mean, can't really be a big update, so in that case, whatever, where I'm just gonna disinstall it again. But yeah, let's give it a try. Okay, fuel first. Oh, I didn't check the alternate, which is really bad to do with a A380. What's happening here? Yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing to do. Just that? No, okay, I think we need, no, 31 tons. Yeah, it's kind of scary go to see them with an A380 without a proper alternate. No, okay, I can't do that, sorry. I definitely can't do that. Edit flight, yeah, it's too dangerous. If we have any problem, it's gonna be completely disaster, so. We need an alternate like Melbourne, for sure. Yeah, I'm Yankee Mike Lima. Yeah, we can use Canberra as an alternate. I mean, yeah, you know that I don't really like the alternate system of SimBrief. It's like tremendous. How can you give me Canberra with an A380? Okay, Melbourne as an alternate, and I'm gonna add extra fuel. Let me just set up the proper Victor Hotel. Oscar, Quebec, India. Oscar, Quebec, India. Okay. Fuel. 1 hour of extra fuel. Yeah. Okay, now we go. Okay, I didn't find the flight plan still, that's fine. I'm gonna do it now. Okay. Flight plan filed. So what we need to do is, of course, import again the... Okay, let me try. Okay, nothing is happening. I'm clicking. Wow. That's very interesting. Okay. Import from SimBrief. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Fuel. Let me import on Navigraph as well. Okay. 48. Yeah, that's definitely better. Fast, of course. Payload. Yeah, fast as well. Let me just check a bunch of stuff. So 374, 7.5, 0 fuel weight, 38. Yeah, let's go. Okay, there we go. Let me bring up checklist. You never know in the A380. I don't really think I need them at this point, but yeah, it's just to be sure we're doing stuff properly. Alright, oh yeah, this is fine. Okay. Blah blah blah. Batteries, external power, nav light, interior light done. APU not required for now. Yeah, strobe auto, whatever. Emergency light, it's armed. Yeah. Fuel pump done. Data, okay, this we don't care. Ground, fuel load. Okay, nice. Let's just give me a check to the throttle. Yeah, last time I didn't get the proper set. Okay, 1228 is okay. Let me just check it from here. Confirm. We are not transmitting because we need to press this. Yeah, be aware that if you're flying on VATSIM in the A380, you don't have the transmission active. when you launch the plane. Okay, let's go here. So, init request. Receive, insert. Okay, this is correct. Alternate is fine. Cost index should be correct. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's correct. IRS, this is fine. Yeah. Departure. Yeah. We do have to do this. Let me go here. Okay, let me connect the iPad to the PC. You know, always. We need to spend a couple of seconds to do this, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Because it does disconnect every single time. Okay, there we go. So the departure will be, I'm not sure about the runway. As you can see, we have a little bit of tailwind. It's night. Last traffic took off from 1 right. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's the Sonic 2 departure, take off, right turn. As you can see, we have a couple of constraints, but yeah, over the coastline basically. Nothing really to report. I'm not gonna spend much time here today. So the seed is the Sonic 2 departure. So we don't have any traffic around. That's great. Okay, my flight plan is not filed. 74904. 74904, and my call sign here is what? Oh my god. No, I did flight again. What the fuck? I have no idea what happened. I hope that nothing has changed. Let me just check. Because I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to have any... Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's go on VATSIM. Alright. Yeah, I filed a wrong flight plan. No, wrong call sign. Okay, whatever. So, this is correct. Insert. Alright. We do have the departure. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So, departure is done. Then, init fuel and load. Okay, zero fuel weight. Yeah, this is kind of annoying in the A380. You can just automatically set up this stuff here, but whatever. We're gonna do it manually. So, it's 338.9er. Can I... Okay, 338.9er. Block fuel, 48 tons. Confirmed. This is not available. I think it's available in 2020. I don't remember. But yeah, I feel like it is. Okay, we did the refuel. It's super... I mean, the FB is bugged for sure because I can't use it. Look at this. I'm clicking. Wow, that's super strange. So there is some problem with the FB. Oh, whatever, it's okay. It's not really okay, but 3528, 35, right? 3528, yeah. 0 fuel CG. 35.3 actually. Okay. Return. But we didn't have the passenger number. Oh, okay, it's automatic. Yeah, that's fine. Takeoff performance. Do we have a takeoff calculator now, or still? Okay, still nothing. Yeah, that's not the best, of course. But yeah, as always, you know pretty well that we can use the performance calculator from SimBrief. I'm gonna do it now. You need to saw it. Okay. Yeah. This is correct. Okay, this is fine. Toga flex. Bleed auto, anti-ice auto, wind, temperature, and QNH. Perfect. Surface wet condition. No, it's not wet condition. I mean, I don't know because yeah, it's considering that there is a little bit of fog. No, okay, it's not. Okay, we do have The sunrise starting to happen. I remind you, we are flying real time today in Australia. It's a little bit late. Speed increases to improve climb limit. Okay. So, flex 65, 139er, 146, 152. Flaps 1. I already forgot them, of course. 139er was? Yeah, I think so. 139er, 146, 152. 146, 152. Flex temperature, it was 65. 65 set. This one we're gonna do it later. Packs on, anti-ice off. Yeah, that's fine. And I want this to be in the performance page, and this one in the flight plan. Let me just check the transponder stuff. This is all done correctly. Okay. Starting APU then. Let's go. Yeah, I can feel honestly overall for now that there is definitely an improvement on performance. It's not incredible. So it's not like super smooth like a PMDG, or okay, the PMDG is insanely smooth like a Phoenix, let's say. I still see an abnormal input lag. Not input lag, but let's say an abnormal lag situation, but it's definitely better than last time we flew it. This is a great news. I mean, I'm really missing the A380 in 2024. And I have also consideration to do, I mean, we're gonna do it during flight. Okay, everything looks great. Go strain on. Traffic I want to be on, of course. I don't know, okay, it was off. Traffic on, even here. Nobody in Brisbane. No arrival happening soon. So we are free to push back. We are about to push back, actually. And yeah, checklist. Check, check. Okay, let me do a sound check. You never know. All right. So, Toga, this is all done. Flight director, it's on already. Okay. IRS are aligned. APU is starting up. Is it actually available? APU bleed on. I love the sound. Beacon light. Passenger side is already on. Ground service. Okay. Parking brake is set. Ground service. Remove external power. Great. Okay, let's go. Pushback. It's pushback time. We need to brief it. We have a big plane today. So let me do it now. We are currently here. So we want to take off 01 right. Okay, we're gonna push back on Charlie 4, I guess it's called. Then Bravo. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's the plan. Okay, let's go. Is it working right? Yeah. You never know. Oh wow, this is working with the A380 very interesting. In 2024. Oh, it is working. Yeah, it is working because we used it last time. Parking brake release. Yeah, it is working. Okay, let's go. Starting up engines. Transponder, I want to be on. I know that we are missing the... okay, I don't really know if I... Oops. What? Oops. What happened here? Okay. Auto. TRRA. Okay. Go back here. And flight plan. Okay, let's go. We're good to start up. Starting number 4. It's gonna be a long way to start up all the engines in this beast. Look at the sunrise. Yeah, we're gonna have daylight in Sydney, for sure. Okay, we are all tilted. I mean, I was feeling like, okay, we are super tilted. We are actually tilted. And we need to update, of course, the 36.3, the trim setting. Now let's see what it does by itself, and then we're gonna adjust in case. I mean, we're gonna have to adjust. But let's finish the pushback now. Oof. Okay, pushback completed. Set up parking brake. Now we're gonna go to listen an engine starting up. Okay, number 4 available, starting number 3. Let's go back. Yeah, this engine is barely visible from the live stream. Super bright. Look at this. Super bright on the camera. Lag, of course, because we just transferred here, but now it's moved already. Let's hear the noise, if it's cool or not. It's very good, the sound in the fly-by-wire products usually. Oh wow, there was a big change. Wow, look at that. They shut off everything. Cool. I think it's automatic, the light, the cabin light and stuff. I mean, yeah, the cabin light set up. Okay, yeah, not too noisy to be honest. Okay. Available, starting number 2. Let's look at the sunrise happening. Oh boy. Then I need my checklist. After start. Okay, it's flaps. Okay. Okay, it's 36.3. This. 36.3. Confirm. Okay. Let me lower the volume here. All right. It's a long way to start up the A380, of course, 4 engines. I don't know if the A380 can start up 2 engines at the same time. The 747-8 can do it. I don't know about the A380. Alright, last engine to start. And we're about to go. And we need to drop flaps and switch off the APU. After that, we are completely done. Oh, I love the sound. Okay, a little bit of traffic into Sydney. Alright, let me give me a second. I will be right back. Oh yeah, the initial climb. We need to set up an initial climb. Okay, 10,000 feet. Nice. Yeah, good sound. It's not that noisy, but the A380 is not a noisy plane at all. It's super, yeah, super quiet. As a passenger as well. Okay, flaps 1. What a sound. Wow. Flaps dropping sound is incredible. Yeah, as you can see, we can start seeing the dome even there happening right here. We're gonna take off toward it. As you know, as soon as we climb, we're gonna, let's say, accelerate our sunrise due to the altitude. Alright, flap set, APU. Bleed off, APU off. Flaps is set, trim is done. Taxi checklist, no lights. On taxi, and let's go. Alright. So we're gonna have to go, yeah, straight here. Parking brake released. Oh, we do have the ignition on. I forgot also this one, and this one, which is not really in the checklist. I think it's in the before takeoff checklist. Let's go. Okay, lag. I'm gonna report. Yeah, it's laggy now. Okay, this I don't really like. So the setup of the plane was, I would say, okay. I have no idea if to turn here or... okay, wait a sec, because I can't see anything. Okay, yeah. I have to turn here. It's a very big plane. So now it's quite laggy, I have to say. On this setup was okay. I mean, again, not great, but completely okay to use it. Ooh, let's be smooth. Now I can definitely see a little bit of the taxi behavior is super strange. Yeah, I have to really learn the plane probably. It's a little bit weird to me. You need a lot of rudder. Okay. Yeah, you need a lot of rudder. The tiller is working, right? Yeah. Okay. Terrain on. Takeoff config. In the A380 is here. Norm. Alright. It's nothing, let's say, extremely annoying. It's a little bit annoying. Having this kind of lag when you're taxiing, it's something that, of course, is better to don't have. But yeah, it is what it is. I remind you, this is still an alpha. Even if it doesn't look like an alpha at all, but it's an alpha. And if I go to external view, it's gonna kill my frame for a second. Well, not too much. Wow, look at this. Very cool. And with the sun starting, again, this is real time. So we're gonna see the, let's say, to the dawn in real time. Okay, I need my checklist. Let me see. Okay, I don't think anyone will be around. Yeah. Okay. Service set. We do have the transponder on. Terrain is on. Passenger sign is on. Pax is gonna be on. Flaps is set. Okay, we're just missing the. Actually, there is no auto brake. Yes. Yeah, auto brake takeoff. It's on the before takeoff. But I guess they do it in the before taxi. In the A380. It would be great to have the camera. You know, the A380, I'm pretty sure it does have a camera to taxi properly. Because it's pretty hard, of course, to see where you're going with a big plane like this. So we just have to light up the plane. So this is Bravo 8. We just passed it. So the next one is Bravo 9er, which will be our taxiway to line up to the runway. All right, we're about to take off. In this case, running through not fun. Slow down the beast. Strobe lights. So taking off during, let's say, night, even if the sun is rising, it's a nice test to see the lightning system. I mean, it's like the A320 of the fly-by-wire. The rudder's philosophy is quite strange to me, especially compared to the Phoenix, which is my reference. Of course, especially for the A320 Neo. Okay, we're lining up. Landing lights. All right. Well, I love the light system. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna fly toward the sun. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. Let's go. Oops, 25%. Okay, let's go. Brake release. Okay, lag. Alright, man flex SRS runway auto thrust blue.
V1.
Rotate. very reactive. Let's be gentle on this. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Yeah, this is an immediate turn. I'm not gonna do it honestly for now. Yeah, we are like 200 feet above the runway. Let's wait 800 feet before turning. Which is also the procedure, actually. Whatever. This is not correct, of course. Okay, on the turn now. Super reactive on the flight control. Especially on the pitch. The pitch is very reactive. Okay, lever climb, I know. Stand by. Let me put my wing straight. Autopilot. Thrust climb. Acceleration. Speed check. Flaps up. Wow, look at this. This sunrise behind the wing of our A380 and the flaps going up. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Alright. Wow, that was cool. Okay, acceleration, of course. So yeah, we're gonna climb like crazy because we are light. Wow, look at this. Very beautiful. Wow. What a plane. Okay, I wanna go direct to Saneg. Saneg. Yeah, let's go. On the turn. Yeah, that was a weird. Okay, continue climb. We have to climb flight level 340. Let's climb 180 for now. This I forgot. Whatever. Running to enough off. Let's see the turn. And there we have Brisbane. Wow. Amazing turn. And there we have runway 01 right. We just took off from there. Wow. Amazing. Oh boy. Look at that sun rising. Pressure is standard already. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we can disarm this, of course. This is up. This is disarmed. Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna expect to have some headwind today, since we had tailwind all the. Yeah, last time we had tailwind all the way from Sydney. Can I turn off? Oh wow, I can't click this. Very interesting. I don't think it's important, but terrain off. Let's do an external view. Wow, look at this machine. This side is incredible with the sun hitting. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, he overshoot the turn a little bit. For sure. Okay. Landing lights off. Acceleration. Okay. Can I go direct to something more sharp than this? Flight plan maybe would be great to have. Okay, enough. No information there. Classic. No. Okay, let's go direct here for now. It's a pretty straight path, so yeah. Let's follow it for the moment. Back to climb. As always, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Seat belts off. Or auto, yeah, it's better. Do we have seatbelt signal here or not? No. Okay. Look at the sun rising. Yeah, this side is pretty cool. Okay, not this side here. Wow, look at this. Lagoon area. I remind you, we took off from Brisbane. We are going to Australia. Yeah, of course, to Australia, but we are already in Australia. We're going to Sydney. We're flying the A380-800. Was updated very recently. One of the features was, I mean, better performance in 2024. There are better performance still. Yeah, it still need to be improved, but it's definitely better than before. Definitely better than before. And another important feature that they update is now in your installer, in your FlybYwire installer, you can switch from 2020 to 2024 and install the A320neo and the A380 directly on your 2024 simulator without doing any turnaround and stuff. Again, this is still not a 2024 version. You know that many developers does have a 2020 and a 2024 version. For example, of course, Phoenix or PMDG. They have a dedicated version for VATSIM. This is not the case for now, but yeah, it's something in that direction, we can say. And I remind you also that this is a completely free plane. You can go if you are flying from PC. Since this is also new on 2024, you can now go to FlybYwire website and yeah, download the installer and install the plane in your simulator. It's completely free. This is a volunteering project, incredible. One of the most crazy projects ever done in these, let's say, domestic simulation. Having this level of simulation in a free product. Again, this is an alpha still, and this is already better than many payware plane. Incredible what they are doing. I'm really curious to try also the A320neo, which doesn't have a cabin. That's a little bit of a shame because I can't do cinematic view like this. Yeah, you can do it, but you have to do turnaround. I don't want to do that at the moment. You have to modify files and stuff and relaunch the sim and then set the view and then remodify. I mean, it's long stuff to do for me. I have no time for that. But yeah, we're gonna test it at least. Of course, not that we really need it, that we really need a 20. Oh my god, that we really need a A320. Usually I fly the Phoenix. I have the Phoenix. I use the Phoenix. But yeah, it's cool. Some time to give a test. And yeah, also it's a different plane for now because the Phoenix is a CEO, but we're gonna have the Neo very soon probably. In the meantime, this sun rising is okay. Sun is not. I mean, this is down still. Dawn, not down. But yeah, again, we're gonna have sun when we get to Sydney. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, as you can see, performance is not incredible. We do have lag. Look at this lag. Oh my god, this is strong. But yeah, compared to last time we flew it, which was before the update. Yeah, way better, honestly. Way better. I can use this plane. I mean, again, it's a little bit annoying, of course. Oh, yeah, I can use it. It's nothing extreme, let's say, like another bunch of plane that's, yeah, I can't reuse at all. There is one plane I can't use at all, but I'm not gonna mention it now. You know, if you know me, you know it. What? Okay. Let's give a check to the. Alright. So this is also it's an important moment for simulation for me because I just realized that I don't need anymore 2020. I'm not using 2020 since a month right now. I was using 2020 just for the 737 of PMDG and the fly-by-wire planes. But yeah, now we do have fly-by-wire in 2024. We are just missing, from my point of view, we are just missing the 737. I'm gonna wait the 737, but yeah, I'm not gonna go back to 2020 anymore. For sure, not in live stream. I'm thinking to disinstall it, definitely. Definitely, I'm not gonna stream anymore in 2020. That's for sure. I also think that the release of the 737, I guess the 800 they will start from, will be happening pretty soon, before the end of the year. So yeah, this is the end of an era for me, at least. Maybe other people are still using 2020 for some reason. Yeah, we do have headwind as expected. But yeah, not me. Not anymore. We have enough plane on 2020, of course. Oh, sorry, on 2024, of course. There are still differences. I mean, 2020 is a way more stable sim. It's also a way more older sim. But yeah, I don't see myself flying there anymore. Even when I fly offline, which are maybe okay online on streaming. I mean, not offline. I mean, when I fly off stream, in streaming, maybe people want to see 2024 because it's the new sim. Okay, you're flying 2020. This is old. Who cares? But yeah, even when I'm flying off stream, in the recent period, I'm only using 2024. Even for long goals. If I don't, for example, I didn't have the opportunity to use the A380 for long goals since today, basically, and I was just not using it. I mean, I was using the 777, I was using the A330, the default one. Even if I had the A380 on 2020. So yeah, there are still some problems, of course, in 2024, as you well know. One of my most, let's say, not delusion, but one of my most important problem with 2024 is the 747-8, which is completely broken here for some reason. Okay, now it's a little bit of time. I mean, it's been time since I flew it last time. I flew it after the last sim update and was still broken. I don't think they did any patch. I don't know. I should check, but usually they don't do it without any official sim update. And yeah, again, as I always say, the A320 version is working. Not the A320, oh my god. The 2020 version is working way better, which is a mystery to me. But yeah, whatever. And also, for example, we are still missing play. The ATR, you can use the ATR on 2024, but it's not really for 2024. It's just an import, which it does involve some problem. Indeed, I will not fly the ATR on 2024 anymore until it's officially released. But yeah, we're gonna fly what we have. We have many planes to fly. We have all the default setup. We have the Phoenix, we have the 777, we have the Black Square product. We have the Avro RJ. Yeah, we have plenty of stuff to fly. And now we do have officially, again, not officially, but you can install directly from the installer on 2024 fly-by-wire products, A320neo and A380, which we are flying right now. Look at that sun rising. I remind you, we are in Australia. We are flying from Brisbane to Sydney with this Incredible A380. I love Qantas livery. One of the best livery in the world for me, with a kangaroo here. Red tail. I really love it. I remember that this plane here is actually active. The A380 from Qantas. And, oops. Okay. And it does Sydney to Singapore. What the fuck? Active, please. Okay. And Singapore to London. Very cool flight, which I will do in the future. Yeah. Okay, I'm checking here. I don't think. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mystery, the airspace over Australia to me. Okay. What is this? Wow, it's a Citation X. Yeah, nobody is talking anymore about the Citation X. When it was released, there was a lot of talk, but I didn't get it. Maybe it was from... the developer was promising? Oh, I can't remember now. No, I can't remember the developer. Let me check online, because... Was SOS? Citation X... MSFS 2024. Ah no, Flight FX. Yeah, the one that developed the Honda Jet, and also the default Vision Jet is from those people, for what I can remember, which is a very good plane. Fly the Vision Jet default. Fly small plane, they are way better in 2024 than big planes. The default one, I mean. CJ4, Vision Jet. Yeah. I'm talking about, of course, standard version. You do have the Longitude as well. If you do have the Deluxe. Premium Deluxe, sorry. Vision Jet is a very good plane. Very, very good plane. Very good flight model. Very, very interesting machine. Okay, the night is going away. Look at the difference from these two. Okay, yeah, we have the... Wow, look at that. Oh boy. Okay, let's do a tour of the beast here. Yeah, as you can see, still laggy a little bit, but yeah, we can use it. Let's go to check the business class. Now, it's gonna take forever like this, but yeah, we can enjoy the cabin a little bit. No, it's gonna take forever, right? Yeah, I can see the bit. Okay, let's do it like that. From the first class, this deck is all first. Ah, no, okay, it's business. Okay, we can check the business here. Is it business, this? Yeah. This is, of course, the Emirates configuration. I think it's the old... Yeah, it's the old one. Okay, here we are missing something. And this is the business class, which is 121 still. Wow. Very good cabin. This as well, of course. Especially these seats here are very good. This one that you can go a little bit more into privacy, and you are closer to the window. Wow, very cool. But the best seat is... Okay, you can fly as a passenger, is sitting here. Look at this. Look at the view you have. Okay, well now we are in a turn, so that's epic, of course. Wow, a lot of headwind, of course, as you can see. So, what we can do is now check a little bit the... Okay, let's check the Sydney traffic, if we do have any... Okay, we have a bunch of arrival, but I think we're gonna be the... Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, half an hour in front of them. I just want to check the active runway in real life. Do it again. I see so many people using VATSIM and not choosing the correct runway. It's incredible how many people do it every single day on VATSIM. So check the runway, please. Look at this. Wow. So last arrival, let's see if we have some news. Because last arrival I checked landed 04. Okay, yeah, we had a landing, which is this. That was quite recent also. Okay, still 04. No, sorry, not 04. It's runway 34 left, which is yeah, okay, it's the longest, so it's the runway of the A380 for sure. Yeah, it's full of BAE 146 in Australia, full of them. You can see tons of those planes flying here, cargo and also passengers. Look at this. Let's see the classic A380 Storm arriving from. Yeah, these three guys are always flying at in the same area. It's the Sydney, the Auckland, and the Melbourne. There is also the Brisbane probably here somewhere. Is it? No. Okay, this is Singapore. Is him? Yeah. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one? Ah, wow. This is the flight I was mentioning before, which is gonna be converted in a in a direct flight, as you well know, probably. Qantas want to do the hi Arush, how are you? Qantas want to do the yeah, indeed. Direct flight from Sydney to London and from London to Sydney with the A350 ultra long range. That's gonna be very interesting. Have you heard about the A380 update Arush? So yeah, runway 34 left. Yeah, that's perfect. So it's not fixed, but it's not way improved. It's improved. It's improved for sure. It's still, as you can see, but if you continue doing it. By the way, yeah, finishing this, it's better. It's for sure better. Nothing like PMDG 777 or Phoenix or default planes. For example, A320 Neo default or A330 default, but is way better than before. How do you get the altitude level thing on the navigation display in the A380? What do you mean? The altitude level thing? I don't know. What are you talking about? Unfortunately. The altitude level thing on the navigation display. Ah, this one. I guess you mean this. This stuff, I think it was a setup that I did following some checklist. Is that default? Yeah, it's this one that you mean. Wow, that's a good question because I have no idea, honestly. I don't think I set it. What's happened? What the fuck? No, close this. Yeah, I don't think I set it myself. Or maybe wait a sec. No, it's not this. No. I think it was here since when I started using the plane. Maybe you did something and you remove it. Because or no, this is not okay. This is have nothing to do with that. No, this is not really related. Also because to set up this stuff. No. I have no idea, but I'm quite sure that was here since the beginning of my A380 experience, since long time. Maybe you can. Wait a sec. Here. There is a way for sure. I don't think something you said from the FB. I will be quite surprised. I don't know if it's related to, I mean, to SimBridge. Okay, terrain is working. I mean, maybe the only option I could figure out is that. So basically, let me show you this. In this FlybByWire installer, which let me try to open now. So when you run a FlybByWire product, remember to launch this SimBridge. You have to install it and then click start to have the terrain data. And I perhaps can be related to that. Not sure, but since you can also see terrain under here, if you have some mountains, some stuff happening in your route, you can see it here. I don't know. I mean, it could be related to that, but not sure. Still no sun, by the way. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we are turning, right? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So let's schedule this landing. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So will be the body for Alpha departure. Sorry, not departure, arrival. Well, we're gonna overfly the city of Sydney. Yeah, this is not the best approach. I really like to approach runway 16 right because you overfly the city very low. But today we're gonna approach from the ocean to Nasho, and from Nasho, ILS 34 left. Final, yeah, we can go. We can do final transition. This is very American. Okay, 102, the radial. Yeah, it's 102. It's not a category 3, wow. This is, I mean, I don't look like, at least in this chart. Radial altimeter 102, for the rest is, I mean, pretty basic ILS. We have a couple of, well, also below altitude constraint. Yeah, we're gonna follow them. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty simple arrival and approach. Let's just import everything here. Sydney, runway 34 right. ILS, 34 left. ILS 34 left is the Bori for Alpha arrival. Okay, nice. That's very good. Oops. Wow, look at this color. Oh, I think we have the sun. Sorry for the... Oh, yeah. Sun is rising, finally. Yeah, I saw the sun from this side because you can see the... Yeah, this color here. I mean, it should be the sun, of course. And we do have the sun. Finally rising right there. It's a very... Look at this. This is incredible in a plane because we are seeing the sun, but on ground they are not. It's super dark still. Because we are high, of course. That's pretty obvious, but it's cool to see. So the ground is super dark. and the sky is brighter. Very interesting phenom. Okay, so we do have the arrival. I'm gonna set the... Okay, no, we're gonna set the minimum, of course, in the destination data. Weather in Sydney. Okay, visibility is great. And wind is... Okay, it's... Yeah, we do have a... Okay, wait a sec. Yeah, no clouds and great visibility and 5 knots of wind. It's not that windy. Wow, look at the sun. I told you we would have been with daylight at Sydney. Again, this is real time, so it's actually happening in real time, even there. Yeah, as you can see, the daylight line about to hit Sydney. This is the guy going to Sydney. So they are actually pretty active now there. Other arrival happen? No, not for now. But the A380... Sorry, the A380 is from Singapore. Wow, a lot of traffic is gonna land now. Look at this. 05, 05, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15. But if so, there are a lot of traffic about to land in Sydney. Okay, yeah. This is a A330. A330 as well. Wow, big difference between this traffic and this traffic. Okay, whatever. Interesting. Very interesting. 120 miles from top of descent, by the way. Do I have my Navigraph linked with this stuff? No. Okay. Let me link it. So because I want to test something, if we have time today. Link account. Okay. No. Okay, wait a sec. Oh boy. Okay. No, I need to do this. Camera. Okay. Approve. Allow. Okay. We do have Navigraph. So since we do have Navigraph, first, yeah, okay, I'm able to see charts here. Well, I have to import the... Okay. But whatever, I don't really care about that. I want to see this stuff. If it's actually working. Is it showing me something? Let's see. Should I keep park or plan? I don't remember. Okay, let me see what I can see. Airport selection. I want Sydney. Display airport. This is a feature that is in the A380 and A350, of course. You can basically select your taxiway out of the runway. Set plan mode. Okay, nice. And I guess it's BTV. Brake. I can't remember the name now, but yeah, that's a feature that let you basically exit in a desired runway, let's say. So this is the, of course, Sydney Airport. We're gonna land this runway here. So my question is, can we select it? Okay, 3-4. Select exit. Wow, for BTV. What was called this? Wow, that's pretty cool. So again, you need to set up the Okay, let's do it again. Zoom mode. Plan. We already select Sydney. Zoom in. Then we can select the runway and the exit. For example, let's say we want to exit. We want. We can say Golf. This is the international terminal. Or Foxtrot. Let's select Golf. Can we select Golf or not? Select exit. Wet. I can see wet. Alpha 3. I don't know. Okay, I can select Alpha 2, for example. I can select Alpha 3. I can select Bravo, Bravo. I can't select... okay, Golf. Yeah, there we go. So if I click Golf, exit Golf. Wow. And then I have to engage BTV. And we're gonna exit Golf. That's a really cool feature. So yeah, let's keep it. And the plane is gonna brake in order to let us clear the runway in Golf. Maybe Golf is too much, I don't know. One thing we can actually do is wait for the... okay, let's keep it like this for now. But one thing we can do is wait for the A380 from Singapore to land and see where it does exit the runway. Which is currently here. It's gonna land... wow, it's got... what? It's gonna land in 40... wait a... yeah, in 27 minutes? It's okay, I mean... maybe it's gonna hold, but looks super close to the airport too. Sorry. Yeah, they're making him wait for sure, because look at this plane going to Sydney. Straight line. He's doing turn stuff here. Okay, this is another traffic to Sydney. It was part of an holding, I guess. Okay, this traffic, it is holding. Wow. Wow, this is holding as well. Okay, very interesting. Everyone is holding. Why are they holding? Okay, the first to land is a traffic from Perth, which is him. Okay, no, it's not him. The Perth is here. Wow. So I guess this guy is holding now. Yeah, this is an holding. It's gonna hold here. And this is about to hold as well, probably. Everyone is holding on Sydney. Okay, this is taking off, but it's normal from Sydney to take off and land on the opposite runway. That's something we discovered recently. Very interesting. But yeah, we definitely have to monitor what's gonna happen in Sydney in real life in the next half an hour. If we can get the exit point of the A380. Okay, one thing we can do is of course check an old flight. Yeah, this is way easier. So we can select this traffic here. Then it's this, right? Okay, yeah. For example, the flight, okay, London, Singapore, we want the... and okay, this is about the airplane, not the flight. More flights, yeah. Okay. Okay, so for example, Singapore, Sydney. Let's check this one, which land in another runway. Very interesting. Can we be lucky today? Yeah, we have just to go random, unfortunately, because we have to find a traffic that land and runway. Okay, like this, perfect. So they clear the runway in... okay, not in Golf. Oh wow, no, wait a sec. Wow, look at this. They cleared the runway in Alpha 2 actually. Very interesting. So we're gonna do it. Yeah. Let's go plan again. And let's go zoom. Okay, change of plan. Let's clear in Alpha 2. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, that also makes sense because you don't have to cross here. Wow, that's a quite close call to me. It's gonna break so hard. But whatever, I mean. This is what they do in real life. We're gonna try to do it as well. Okay. Very interesting they are all holding on, I mean, around Sydney, by the way. Look at this. Or they change runway. Yeah, we definitely have to monitor the... Can be a runway change, I don't know. I will be curious to see this traffic landing runway, because this guy just took off from runway 16 right. So yeah, let's give them some time. This is about to land in the next yeah, I'm saying here 17 minutes, but no, it's gonna land way before it. He's out of the holding. Yeah, he's going to land. But the point is that we are not so far from Sydney ourselves. We are right here. Oh, we are pretty close to Sydney already. We are about to descend. So what we can do is hold in Sablo until we do have the information. Yeah, because in 40 miles we need to descend. Or we can start descending and then maybe hold. Or we can just land and not really care about anything else. We don't have traffic before us. We don't have traffic on ground. Oh yeah, it's definitely an option. I would be curious to see this, because this guy is descending. So probably it's gonna land 3-4 left, if I have to guess. Oh wow, look at this photo. Wow. Oh, Fuji. Wow, this is going to Fuji. It's a 737 MAX. Wow. What a long flight for a 737 MAX. Okay, not terribly long. It's here, right? Yeah. No, okay, it's fine. It's pretty high still. We will see if it turns right or left. Hopefully it's gonna turn before our top of descent, but I don't think so because it's pretty close to us. So we're gonna start descending anyway. Because, I mean, on top of that, if we need to switch runway, we need to be even lower, so... we should be even lower, so yeah. We're gonna descend anyway. And see where that traffic is landing. How sun is doing? Okay, it's getting high on the sky. So yeah, I think I'm moving this A380 to Sydney. I think the next long haul flight I will do is with the A380, even if I guess the Qantas use the A380 just to do Sydney to Singapore, Singapore to London. But I don't really care, of course. I'm gonna use it even in another route if it's possible. Yeah. Which I can't remember now, because you know Australia is a terrible country for routing planes. Unfortunately, it's very far from everything. But they go to South America, right? Qantas. From Sydney, I'm interested. Okay, they go to San... Oh, wow, this is a very cool. But they do this with 787. But yeah, who cares? Dallas, very cool. Vancouver, very interesting as well. Sapporo, wow, this is a cool flight as well. They go to Rome? Ah, from Perth, of course. Yeah, We have some option. Santiago de Chile is very interesting. I don't know if A380 can land there, but I will do my research. And yeah, it's very interesting, of course. Crossing the Pacific, it's quite rare stuff to do. Santiago de Chile. Taxi charge. Do we have any A380 taxi charge? No. Which is suspicious, of course. Yeah, probably nobody goes there with the A380. But who cares? We will see. I mean, I will see. I do have the Emirates. I mean, I have to do... No, wait a sec. I have to do the Emirates flight before I mean, the only flight I did in real life, okay, no, it's not the only flight. You know that I'm trying to replicate my long flight that I've done in real life as a passenger, of course, long haul. So I did the Paris, Saint-Denis, La Réunion with the 777-300ER. I did the 777-200ER Amsterdam Quito. I'm missing still Venice to Atlanta because I did that. I'm pretty sure I've done that with the 767. If I'm not wrong, I should confirm that, but I'm pretty sure. I have to do some research with that still. And then I did the... Okay, Venice Dubai is not really that long. These are 6 hours with the A340. And then Dubai Sydney with the A380. I'm still missing it. And then I did Melbourne, Kuala Lumpur, and Kuala Lumpur's Dubai with the 777-300ER, which is another... Yeah, not really need to do the diversion to Kuala Lumpur now. Now they don't do it anymore. I guess also with the triples, yeah, with the 777 they go direct to Australia from Dubai. But that's another chapter. Let's try to see. Oh yeah, this plane still doesn't have turn anywhere. I love this photo of the Max. Okay, it's not okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you check Emirates, because back in 2012, they were doing this flight. So Melbourne to Kuala Lumpur, and then Kuala Lumpur Dubai with the again 777. And nowadays, if you check this, they don't go. Okay, they go to Kuala Lumpur, but yeah, as you can see here, I mean to Kuala Lumpur they just go to back to Dubai. Also, they were doing it from, I mean, doing diversion into Singapore, and then Singapore Melbourne, but they don't do it anymore now. They do the direct, of course, with the A380 and with the 777-300ER. So yeah, I can do the direct to Melbourne with the 777, and I will do the flight to Sydney, which is epic flight from Dubai. It's very long flight. And yeah, it's time to descend. Okay, let's go down. Alright. Yeah, destination data. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, I wanted to wait. Yeah, I really wanted to see... Okay, it's turning... Alright. Yeah, we do have an answer. It's turning right. That means that it's gonna land 04... Sorry. Oh my god, I keep saying 04. 34 left. Sorry, 34... Yeah, 34 left. That's perfect. So we are correctly approaching Sydney. And right on time to set up our destination data, performance, approach. Let's go. So 56 knots, QNH, sorry, external temperature 19 degrees, QNH 1003. We do have a barometric minima, it's 102. Sorry, a radiometric, not barometric. 102. Flaps full configuration, nice. And okay, that's done. Then I remind you that we set up the auto brake in BTV, which I don't. It's brake. I don't remember how that means. But long story short, we have set up a exit, which is Alpha 2, which is the exit, the taxiway that they are using in real life with the A380. So we just need to set up again BTV, and the plane is gonna brake to let us clear the runway there. Very cool feature. It's present on the A380. It's present on the A350, and that's it. I don't think any Boeing have something like that. I'm pretty sure they don't have it. Wow, look at this. That's a pretty cool feature, to be precise. And I'm expecting the plane to brake pretty strongly. Yeah, they are both going. Okay, everyone is going for that run. Very interesting. As you see, it's not rare in Sydney to see traffic taking off 16 right and landing 34 left, which is kind of scary for an airport like that, but whatever. But okay. As always, if you have any question, feel free to ask. And now it's time. It's definitely time. We just have to pay attention on the vertical path. Let's set up the minimum on the standby, which is 1033. 1003, sorry. This is set. Terrain on. Yeah, you never know. Everything looks fine. Okay, let's go down. Descent speed 290. Speed on me. Okay. And we need to descend. Okay. Yeah, okay, don't worry about the vertical path. We do have some below altitude constraints, so even if we are higher a little bit, it's gonna be completely fine. We don't have to be that sharp today on the... we could have done direct to Zonka at this point. Let me just check the arrival. Yeah, we can go direct to Zonka. Are we close enough? Yeah, we are definitely close enough. Okay, I see that we do have a traffic on ground. This is gonna adjust, as you can see, our vertical path. We are way below it now. So let's slow down our descent. Okay, so we do have a traffic on ground. Okay. Let's type on, let's see here. Descending, expect, minus before. Yeah, because, you know, as we are taking off and landing on the opposite runway, it's better to announce it, of course. Yeah, 10,000 feet. What is that? Go around altitude is 3,000. Alright. Yeah, give me like the sensation that the plane is always tilted to the right, but it's just probably this stuff here, this diagonal, and this. It's like messing up with my brain. Okay, the vertical path is catching us again, of course, which is completely normal. We have a lot of wind now. Okay, this guy is from Germany. This is a FedEx 777, another 777, United, and yeah, our A380. Let's turn on this and this. Okay. Auto brake is set. Speed brake, we can set it already. It's super high to do it, but something with that is done at least. Everything is fine for landing. We just have to drop flaps and gear. Wow, look at this monster. This plane is a monster, literally. This wing is so big that when you see it in real life, especially as a passenger boarding it, it doesn't even give you the sensation that it's so big, because the body, let's say the passenger area, the fuselage, doesn't look that enormous, having those extremely big wings. The wingspan of this stuff is monstrous. And you know, now we're gonna have, of course, the 777X, which is even bigger, even larger. Oh well, I don't know if it's because, you know, the A380 can't really taxi in many taxiways and land in many runways because of this enormous wingspan. So I don't know if the 777 is just bigger, or they do that retractable wing stuff for, yeah, not having any specific regulation problem, which we can check actually, because it's pretty interesting. So let's open A380. And okay, I'm gonna open the Italian page, but I'm gonna translate 777X. I'm really curious about this, because the A380 wingspan is is 80 meter, let's say. It's the biggest, I think it's the biggest ever, but one of the biggest ever for sure. In civil aviation, for sure, I guess. Yeah, there is the plane with double fuselage to launch rocket, strange stuff, but yeah, 80 meter. The 777X, well, it's not even close. It's 71 point. It's 10 meters. It's 9. Okay, it's not 9. It's 8 meters less than the A380. Wow. So I guess this winglet stuff that they did, you know, in the A380, yeah, you can see it from here. So I am assuming that they are doing this stuff just to be, to not be out some regulation. Yeah, the Italian Wikipedia is always way better than the English. Let me just go wingspan 71.75. Yeah, this is confirmed. Folded 68. Okay, let's not folded 71.75 meter. The A380 is where is? Why there is no? Oh. This is the length. Okay, wing. Sorry, it's 80 meter. So it's basically 8 meter wider than the 777X, the A380. Oh boy, I have to do some. Which is incredible. Just to let you know the monstrosity of this plane. Of course, as a downside, you can't really taxi in many taxiways, and you can't really land in many runway with the A380. In every airport that accept the A380 have special regulation and special chart for it. For example, in Sydney, let me see. Okay, as you can see, there is a dedicated chart for A380 taxis. So the A380 is allowed just to taxi in the green areas. In the yellow one is limited, in the red is prohibited, in the gray I think it's, yeah, I'm assuming it's prohibited as well. But yeah, that's how incredible is this plane. At this point I'm asking myself about, because I had this idea, of course, they are doing this wingspan, no, sorry, this wingtip, foldable wingtip, whatever it's called, in the 777X, because the wing is so big, but it's not so big. So I'm wondering, for example, the 747 or the 777-300ER. 747. Because the normal 777, okay, is 64 meter, but the 747, I'm wondering. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. So the A380 50 meter more of wingspan than the 747. Wow. Yeah, as you can see, 64 is the limit probably. So yeah, it is actually big, the 777X wing. That's why they're doing the fold stuff. But it's not that big compared to an A380. Not at all, as you saw. Okay, open descent. They're pretty high in the meantime. Oh, it's going. Okay, this traffic took off. Nice. Yeah, okay, nice. We have to pay attention in which runway did what? Oh, okay. Okay. That's very interesting. But I knew that the A380, let's say, is not the biggest if you consider wingspan, but is the, let's say, if you exclude like experimental planes or strange stuff, yeah, it's definitely the biggest out there. I'm talking about, I mean, if you consider passenger plane, for sure. Speaking of which, we are above Sydney. Yeah, this is Sydney, right below us. Okay. As you can see, a little bit of laggy here and there, but yeah, it's completely, let's say, fine. It's okay. Nothing terrible. Okay. Would have been better without, for sure. But it's nothing too terrible. Okay, so we are 300. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of speed brake. We are a bit high, not too much. Look at them. Wow, very cool extension. Yeah, we're a bit high. Yeah, we can descend 6,000 now. We have to slow down, of course. So as always, I'm not gonna promise you. I'm gonna repeat this on final. I'm not used to the A380s, especially now after the update. I have no idea how this plane is gonna fly on final on flares. So yeah, hopefully we don't smash the plane. Super hard landing. That can be the case. So be prepared for it, because it can definitely be the case. Again. 250 on the speed. Wow, strong level off. That was quite not the best for our passengers. Seatbelts on. Landing lights. Prepare the gear down view. Wow, look at this monster. Oh my god, monstrosity of a plane. Okay, 1003. A little bit of lag. We are receiving the ILS. I'm gonna switch to radar vectoring soon. There is a traffic on ground, another one. Okay. It's a 777 British Airways going to Singapore. Very cool flight. Okay. 250 knots, below 10,000 feet. So we have to, I mean, we can descend 3,000 now. Approach, activate. Yeah, confirm. Alright. Okay, on the turn. Now I'm gonna switch to heading select. No. Continue turning. Yeah, 155. Alright. And that's Sydney Airport. Wait, that's Sydney Airport actually. Oh wow, super windy. Let me compensate that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have 40 knots of wind still. Alright, so now, yeah, as soon as the glides come alive and it starts rising, if we are far from 3,000 feet, we can start turning and whatever, because we're gonna keep descending, of course. It's gonna happen very soon, pretty sure. We are 13 miles out now. Check something. Okay. I don't know if we, I mean, hopefully we are receiving, but yeah, we can do an auto radio check. Okay, yeah, we are receiving. Yeah, you never know. Because I did a long goal. I didn't. I mean, I haven't told you. I did a long goal on Saturday. Okay, turning on final. Let's turn heading 010. Localizer arms. Take speed on us. So I did a couple of flights. I can. No, I'm gonna show you on ground. The long haul was from Venice to. Sorry, from Dallas to Venice. With the 777-200 ER. Turning on final. Okay, we still have a traffic on ground. Alright. We're completely fine to land. How do I... is this? Yeah, okay. 30 degrees offset on the heading intercept, sorry, on the ILS interception, which is the usual you do. And localizers, Lockstar, sorry. Localizer capturing, basically. Okay. $15 miles, we're gonna set up speed and manage. Default, gear down view. Come on. Okay. About to level off. Yeah, we need to slow down. Approach. Dual autopilot. Oops. No. My bad. Dual autopilot set. Approach armed. Speed and manage. Okay. Let's slow down. Approach armed. Yeah. Altitude capturing. Go around is 3000. Alt star and altitude capture. Glide is already alive. And speed check. Flaps 1. Maybe. Wait a second. Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, my bad. It's just dropping this. Okay. Nice. Okay. And let's go. Ooh. Oh my god. Slowly. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Gear down. Alright, gear is down. Sydney traffic, Qantas 74904 super, full established, 34 left.
2,500.
Let's check, speed check. Flaps 2. Alright. Then, running turn off, nose light on takeoff. I remind you, I'm not an expert of the plane at all. I have no idea how is the flight model now. I will try my best. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. We're not gonna land soft for sure, but we're gonna try to land at least. This is Bondi Beach. No, I don't know. Maybe not. Pretty cool. Okay, speed check. Let's go this side. No, wow. Yeah, but the coastline here is pretty cool. Wow, look at that speed check, flaps 3. Oh boy, very cool. Wow. Yeah, there is lag for sure. Okay, let's go flaps full. This side this time. Speed check, flaps full. All right. Okay, 4 miles still. I look that close. The plane is enormous, so everything looks super small. Okay, there's traffic on ground. Okay, it's there on the stand still. Yeah, before the plane was super reactive on the pitch and not much on the roll. Alright, autopilot off. Let's see. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. Autopilot off. A little bit of wind. Yeah, it's quite reactive on the pitch. I think it's too reactive on the pitch. Of course, you can set up a custom.
400.
custom setting. Alright. There's a little bit of wind.
100 above.
Okay, pitch up a little.
Minimum.
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Touchdown, reverse. Wow, look at the precision of the braking system. Alright, manual braking.
Auto brake off.
Yeah, and we should. I mean, we we plan to clear the runway in Alpha 2, which is this taxiway, and we are right there perfectly. Yeah, quite laggy now on ground. I mean, I also change the view now, so yeah, flaps up. I have no idea where the A380 park. Okay, I found some. Oh my god. Yeah, I saw some big spot. What? It's not turning? Wow. I think it was the lag. I was turning completely to the opposite direction. Yeah, maybe the lag. Yes, Sydney is definitely a heavier scenery compared to Brisbane. So I'm gonna keep the landing lights on for the moment, of course, starting APU immediately. Yeah, it's definitely way more laggy here. Yeah, we also have a traffic, so running ahead. Look at this feature. I mean, this is a free plane. This stuff is not even present in many payware plane. Okay, let's turn. Okay, no, let's go straight. Okay. Okay, we have to turn here. Yeah, it's definitely lagging now. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Way more laggy than before. Look at this. I mean, this is a monster, of course. Whoa, wow, right on the edge. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the landing later. Yeah, we were right on the edge, but it's okay. It's a bit strange, honestly. So I want to park here. Yeah, this stand here. Wow, bad lag now. Wow, we stopped. I mean, I wasn't braking. So yeah, all of my inputs are delayed now. Yeah, bad lag. Yeah, the Sydney is definitely heavy. We had this problem last time as well. Today is a little less, but it's still hard to use. I mean, we are over the edge. Oops, what the fuck? Why is the cylinder? Oh my! Look at this. This is all due to the lag. I can control the plane because I do an input, but it's completely delayed because of the lag. Yeah, look at this. Because we are loading that downtown. Look at that. That's why Sydney is so heavy. Look at the downtown we are loading there. Okay. Oh boy. Super bad performance here. Okay, let's stop. Parking brake set. Oh boy. Engine off. Ooh. Wow, look at this. Tremendous lag. I can't even turn the view. Wow. That's very bad. Wow, look at how delayed are my input. It's like more than... Wow, this is super bad now. All of a sudden, even in the cockpit, is extremely bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrible performance. Okay, stand by. Yeah. Okay, wow. Oh boy. It's really hard to use. Beacon off. It's really, really hard. Oh my god, all of a sudden it's tremendously bad. Look at that. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking it. It's not working at all. I'm completely froze. Okay, I'm not froze now. Can I have some EFB, please? Apparently not. I can't go to external. Wow, now it's really struggling. So much. Oh boy. Okay, maybe it was thanks to Brisbane then. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to set up some ground equipment because, yeah, I'm not able to use the FB. It's completely, I mean, it was okay until we get here. And now on the stand it's completely alright. Wait a sec. No, it's still terrible, but can we have this? Yeah. Not promising. Okay. Okay, completely broken again. Okay, it's fine like this. I don't want to push the sim too much. Okay, external power. Be off. Let's go outside. Wow, tremendous bad lag. Yeah, probably it's also the scenery. Of course, this stuff doesn't really count. I mean, what I noticed that when you have a laggy plane, for example, the A350 from Unibuild in Dubai, it's completely broken. I mean, at least for me, I'm not able to use it at all. In other airports, for example, Madrid, it's still very heavy, but I mean, it's usable. So the thing I want to say, if a scenery is heavy, but you have a really, really performance-wise good plane, for example, the 777 PMDG, even if you go to Dubai with that plane, it's extremely smooth, extremely smooth. So the scenery really counts when you have a plane that is really on the edge. Probably the A380 is really on the edge for my PC, which is not a bad PC at all, but whatever. Yeah, we do have all the fuel pump on water. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, no, it's not really okay. So overall, let's talk about performance. The plane was okay from Brisbane. Okay, it was a little bit laggy until we get into Sydney. It was usable. Let's say it wasn't good. I can't say it's good. Okay, you can enjoy it so much. Also, my PC is not. I mean, if you have a worse PC than me, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So I felt like there was an improvement. Last time the sensation I had, of course, was super bad in Sydney, but even after Sydney, yeah, wasn't the best. So I have like the sensation, the feeling that something has been improved. Nothing great, but yeah, they have done something for sure. So I still don't know if I will use the plane in the future. I will keep. I mean, for example, last time I finished the live stream, I completely disinstalled immediately the A380 from the sim. This time I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna update it, and we're gonna see in the future. Talking about the flight model, which is one of the most important things for me, because the plane system-wise, sound-wise, is pretty good. I mean, to go from A to B is very good, extremely good plane. The flight model, again, the pitch is really reactive, the roll not. For me, being a big plane like this, it feels a little bit strange. On the flat it's pretty hard to let's say it's pretty difficult to not hard land the plane for me, at least. My muscle memory is mainly into, it doesn't really exist this stuff because, I fly many planes every day, so I don't really have a muscle memory. But let's say, of course, if I have to control the land, there are some planes in which you land it, let's say, normally. So basically, you control the pitch with the throttle. All the general aviation, 737 as well. Some planes they have auto trim, Airbus stuff, and the 777, which have kind of something like that. But you land the 777 with auto throttle on. So the thing is that, of course, in this kind of plane, I really refer to Phoenix. This fly very different. It doesn't fly bad for me, but yeah, of course you can say, no, but it's a bigger plane. Yeah, but it's a fly-by-wire plane still. So of course would be great to have a Phoenix A380 to see a proper comparison, but we don't. So for me, the pitch is the pitch control is really reactive. Of course, you can do a custom setup for the stick for the A380. I will not do it, honestly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you like to fly it a lot, you're gonna just learn the plane. And you're gonna learn how to land it properly without without doing what I do. But yeah, okay, this was very interesting. So I don't know if we're gonna do it tomorrow. Maybe not. We're gonna fly something else tomorrow. But I want to test the A320neo by FlyByWire on 2020, also to show you some difference compared to the default one. We do have a default A320neo from Minibuild. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll think about what we can do. Yeah, the long haul I did. Wait a sec. Last thing. Yeah, this weekend I did 2 flights actually. On Saturday night I went like crazy. And the plane is I'm gonna show you from here. So first, I had a plane in Boise, I don't know how to pronounce this place. So I need to, that I do real ops, so I couldn't fly the plane directly to Venice, so I went from here to Dallas. Right after, not even closing the sim, I did a turnaround, and I did this flight here. From Dallas to Venice. What the fuck was this? Oh, this is wrong, of course. That was super cool, honestly. I really enjoyed this long haul. Not every single time for example, when I did Zurich to Singapore, Zurich to Hong Kong to Zurich was okay, but nothing too crazy. Also, the long haul I did the week before was Leipzig to Singapore with a cargo, and it's okay, but wasn't too crazy. This one I really enjoyed. I really like Venice. It's my main airport, big airport, let's say, close to me. So, but it's pretty cool. Venice is a pretty interesting airport to land overall. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe, and see you next.